All right, I'm looking at another Fibble. This is the game that's just like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. They're starting us with robot, which is interesting. I'm kind of thinking. That my keyboard isn't working. There we go. I'm kind of thinking do BR something. But what would we do? Ooh, I'm not sure. There's got to be something that works like that, but it's not coming to me. We could also do the B and an O somewhere. We can't do two O's though, which is interesting. We could do something. Ooh, actually, about would be interesting. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Well, one of the B's is a lie, so there's definitely no O, and the green T is definitely true. Okay. I mean, odds are there's not a B, so the B is probably the lie in robot, but you know. Um, Now interesting. So if we do a B, that makes the R the we could do a BR, but then you'd have to have if you do a B, the U and the T and the A all have to be true. So it would have to be something. Okay, so if you have a B at all, the U and the T and the A have to be true. So you could either have this with a B at the beginning, and then you'd have to have the R. It would have to be that. That's not going to work. Or this and a new letter at the beginning, but I don't know what that's going to be. Or the A is third. You can do this, and you'd have to have an R at the beginning, which isn't going to work. Or B, A-U-T, and a new letter. So that's not... Ooh, Butte? Butte. Oh, but no, because you have to have the R. Yeah. Yeah, either way you have to have an R. If the A is third and you have a B, you've got to have an R. So that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So I don't think you can have a B is what I'm saying. I think this is true. This is a lie. This is true. So now there's a U or an A or both, and the A is at the beginning. Is there something like this? Maybe? I'm not thinking of anything that works. So I'm thinking there's an A or a U. Let's just go with the UT. Let's go new letters otherwise. But what are we gonna do with that? I'm not thinking of anything. Maybe we should go with the A then. I mean, either one is about the same as far as which one's good to guess. We could do like an ACT, enact. Enact, we'll go with that. Okay. Well, we know the T is true. Could it be something else? ACT? That's possible. Or let's have the C, let's do chant. Have the C be true, the N be the lie. There we go, very nice. It was chant, very good. Got it in 3, feel pretty good about that one. So let me know how your solve of today's Fibble went, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more.